Hi there guys and welcome. These are your handover videos for your Swift Major 4 SB. So starting off at the front, you've got your hitch head just here with black lever, handbrake. You've got 13 pin electric, so if you do have 7 pin on your car, get yourself an adapter. And then you've got your jockey wheel just here, which is used to level the caravan. 2 points either side and 2 points at the back. You have inserts for your leg winder. Your leg winders are used to put down the legs to stabilise the caravan. Do not attempt to jack up or level the caravan using the legs. I've just realised. There we go. So first level using the jockey wheel, and then just finish it off using your legs. Now we're using test equipment today, so I've got a gas bottle just inside here. Gas bottle is connected onto that regulator just in there. Now this is a propane gas bottle. You can use butane if you did prefer. You can see here you've got the connection either side. Since both sides are firmly connected, you want to twist in the open direction and that will begin to feed gas through into the caravan. You've got your flue just here, which is used to get clean air in and out of your boiler. Don't have to do anything with this except make sure it's nice and clean and tidy. Then you've got this here, which is your insert for your water pump. Your water pump works on a trigger system. It's in case you press it into here and it cannot be removed without pressing in the trigger. I will show you the water pump inside the caravan and a few other bits for that as well. Just next to it, you've got your battery locker. Just there is where your battery would sit. And just here is where you'll plug in for your mains. You also have your point for your motor mover just behind that. And then just here you've got 2 inserts. This is where your wastewater will come out of. You'll need a 28.5mm waste pipe to feed into a waste master that you can then empty out on the emptying point on site. And just here you have your stuff for your toilet capacity. This top one is where you'll feed in your water for your flush capacity. Need about 10 litres of water is the full capacity for this. Get yourself a watering can if you want to feed it in and make it that bit easier. You can also add a little bit of pink chemical, which acts as a bleach without being corrosive, just to make it smell a bit nicer. Then below it you have your cassette toilet. Now to remove your cassette toilet, you press up on the orange handle and pull it out just like so. Once you've got to your emptying point on site, you twist that head to the side, open it up using that cap. You want to tilt, and at the same time as tilting, continually pressing that vent button. Now what I would recommend is afterwards, remove this cap here, twist this to the side, swill it out with some fresh water, and again tilt and vent. Then on this here you have measurements in both imperial and metric, and this is for your blue chemical. So feed in your blue chemical just in there, twist it onto that head, slot it back to the central position, and you want to push it back so that these teeth sit behind that white. There we go, the orange handle sits behind the white teeth. This does also extend out a bit more to make it into almost like a suitcase, making it a bit easier to take it to the emptying point. Now you don't want to travel with either of these 2 full, just showing you how to empty that one, but to fully empty this, got this little black lead just here. Open that up, we'll drain out all the remaining water inside there. Okay, then underneath your right hand side bed you have all this stuff here. Just here you have your boiler. Then you have this, which is your brain box for your motor mover. This silver box on the side is for your battery charger. And then just up here you have both your trips and your fuses. You've got a system shutdown button just there. Press that in, nothing inside the caravan will operate. You then have a charger and heating and hot water button there. You can see both are illuminated, meaning both are working. If you need any additional information on your trips and fuses, you have all of this just here. on this board that you can pull out. Now, the main thing underneath here are these blue leads that lead to this yellow switch valve. It's currently in the vertical position, meaning that any water coming inside of the caravan will be drained out. So I'd recommend having that up permanently between November and March, unless you're actively using the caravan. And probably every time you come off site, just give your caravan a quick drain out. When you want to use the water, you switch it to the horizontal position. Now it can be horizontal either way, just as long as it's horizontal, and that will begin to allow you to pump water through. Now just here, this is your water pump. You can see on this water pump you've had some PVC pipe added to it. Now the reason that's been added is because these do have a little bit of a tendency to curl up. And the main thing is you want this strainer here to sit at the bottom of your aqua full of clean drinking water, because otherwise it's just going to gas air through rather than water. Just here you've got a little plastic cap that goes over the top of the aqua to make sure no nastiness gets in. And then this is your water pump. Water pump connects in, can't be removed without pressing in that trigger. Very simple to use. Just here you've got your main control board. So as you can see right here, you've got mains coming into the caravan. That shows the power source into the caravan. Now if you was hooked up to your car, that would show car battery coming into the caravan. So that's your on and off switch. You've got this button here which allows you to view the level. So you can either show the level of the vehicle battery or the leisure battery. You can alternatively press in on the leisure battery icon just there. You can see 13.5 volts coming in. You then have this button here which is for your lights, so turn that on and you can see your lights all across, and it is a case of using the correct light switch for the correct one. Pressing this one, as you can see, that's your awning light. So turn that off for now, and then you've got your water pump button. Press that water pump button, have your yellow switch valve in the correct position and your water pump plugged in. If you haven't used the caravan in a little while, what I'd say wait 2 or 3 minutes just to allow the water to flow through, and then you want to open up your taps on both hot and cold and run it for about 30 seconds, and what you're after is a nice steady continuous stream. So very simple to use this as well. On, level, light, pump, awning, and you can view levels that way as well. Then just here you have your Truma control panel. So to operate this, you have this dial here which you can turn side to side, and you have a back button. Anything underneath the line is what you can select. So starting off first, you have this caravan with the thermometer in it. This is for the internal temperature of the caravan that you desire. Now using the dial you can change it to go up or down. It goes up to a maximum of 30 and starts at a minimum of 5 degrees. Press that in and it selects whatever one you want. Go back on it and you can see it's selected. You could also use the back button to get off. Then you have your hot water. Press that in. You can either have it off, eco, hot or boost. Eco will get the water to about 40 degrees. Hot will get it to 60. And boost will boost the temperature for about 15 minutes and then drop it back down to eco. So that's ideal if you wanted to use a shower or something like that. Next up, you've got your energy source. So you can either have gas, a mixture of gas and 1 kilowatt of electric, mixture and gas and 2 kilowatt, electric with 1 kilowatt, or electric with 2 kilowatt. Press in and select which one you want to use. So you can use either strictly gas or strictly mains or a mixture of both. You then have your fan speed for your fans that are jotted about the caravan here. Well, they're all across the caravan. You can either have that eco or high or boost. Again, boost will boost the temperature for 15 minutes, boost it with that high setting and then drop it back down to eco. You then can set when you would like the heating and hot water to come on. So if you're not at the caravan for a period of time, you select first when you'd like it to start, and then you put in when you'd like it to finish. I think I've just set that to boost. There we go. Next up, this is how to set the time. So it's currently not 11 minutes past midnight. You select it to the correct time that you'd like it to be. Then you've got some additional settings as well, such as language, brightness, 12 or 24-hour clock, and a few other bits. Then to turn this off, you press and hold in on this button here, and turns itself off. Then we have the fridge operation, so we'll just go from the off position first. So turn it on, you press in on this button here, press and hold, and it will light up. You have some child locks on the side, turn them off, and you can see lights inside the fridge. Now you've got two buttons this side. This top one is mode. Mode will change the source of power used to chill the fridge. So press it once, it goes to auto. Auto will automatically switch to what the fridge believes is the best power source to use. Now press it again, it's going to go over to car battery, but because there's currently not one fitted, it's going to show a hazard. And you can see here, this is what it's going to be like if there's something playing up with the fridge. Press that again, changes over to gas. Now for gas, it's a case you'll hear it gradually begin to tick in. Once it's finished ticking in, it will pretty much be lit. So you can hear it gradually tick, tick, tick. Then once it's stopped, that means it's lit. So we'll just change it for mains for now. Then you've got this button here. Goes up and down on this scale. Goes up to a maximum of 5 and a minimum of 1, and this is for the amount of power coming into the fridge. 5 being the most powerful, 1 being the least powerful. 5 will chill it the quickest. Now it does take around 4 hours for the fridge to fully chill, so just have it on 5, put it on car battery whilst towing down to wherever you may be going, and that will chill it a lot faster. Turn it off, pressing that button there. Now for your hob, it's similar to any sort of gas cooker you'd have at home. It's a case press in and twist to the side of the dial and press in on the igniter. So show you what it looks like when they're all lit. And here you can see nice blue, clean, continuous flames. Turn them off, back to the central position. Again for the grill, and you can see for the grill here, both sides nice and lit. Finally the oven, and you can see here as well, nice and clean. Now, only other real thing to note, you want to travel with this glass sheet down, however, don't put it down until all of these are cold to the touch. Lastly, for the toilet, bog simple. Flush button here, press it in, you can hear that motor there. That motor would be what would push around any water that is inside the flush system. Then to get rid of all your poos, peas or whatever, press away on that handle, opens up the catch, shut it back and shuts the catch. Any waste goes into the cassette toilet.